you have any homework, Addie? All right.
A typical Canadian family settles in for the night. Quality time. Until...
Duct cleaners.
Yep, telemarketers selling duct cleaning.
Again?
Previously on Marketplace,
This is Sam from Duct Cleaning Service.
we hear from Canadians driven crazy by these calls.
6 days. They've called 7 times in those 6 days.
Kristen's booked a cleaning just so she can let them have it, face to face.
Enough's enough.
She waits and waits, but they never show up.
I'm wondering even if they're a real business, even if they have a truck.
You're about to find out. This week on Marketplace,
Check 1, 2, 3, 4.
we're undercover, putting duct cleaners to the test.
Hi there.
Who are these telemarketers sending to your house? And do they really clean your ducts?
Oh my lord.
Are they up to the job?
There's a whole dust storm now in the furnace room as they're kind of making a mess.
Or up to no good?
This is interesting.
Wait till you see what happens when they discover our cameras. And when we show them what those cameras caught.
You're ripping people off.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
Yes, Canada, we're setting up for another Marketplace bait house.
We have cameras all over the house.
We're pulling out all the stops at this house in Toronto.
This is our SpongeBob camera. Patent pending on that.
What's in store for him today?
We got more upstairs, so come on up. Okay, up here in the master bedroom, this is another one of our clever disguises. There's a painting with a camera in it. Don't show anybody. Sorry. Got to keep some secrets on our show.
In the basement, more secret cameras.
Last destination is the furnace room. We've got a couple of cameras in there so we can see what these guys do with these ducts.
You may be wondering, what are air ducts? Well, if there's a forced air furnace in your home, there are vents that carry hot or cold air into the rooms. Sometimes they need cleaning.
A lot of the action will happen here, but it's going to be a busy, busy day, and I think they're going to be here pretty soon, so we should get in place.
This is Nalisha. She works for Marketplace. But today, she's getting mic'd up to play the role of house sitter.
How you feeling? Are you all right? Are you
Good,
nervous?
yeah, no. I'm curious to see what happens today.
You see, those pesky telemarketers have been calling her.
I just want to confirm a service call for today.
So, who's coming? The telemarketer doesn't tell us. But whoever it is, they're gonna be great.
Okay, bye-bye.
Sounds good.
There you go.
But to help us make sure they do what they say, we call in Gino Miranda.
How's my hair?
Gino's been cleaning Toronto air ducts for 20 years.
Gino, my friend?
We find him through the National Air Duct Cleaners Association. Gino says, be careful, not all duct cleaners are created equal.
Gino, what should people be watching out for in this business?
Customers really have to be very careful. There's a wrong way of doing this and there's a right way of doing this. And the right way of doing this is following the codes that are out there in the industry standards. Many people are getting ripped off in this business in so many different ways.
To avoid that, Gino needs to find out just how much of a cleaning they need. And he's got a special video camera that will reveal all.
It looks like the surface of the moon.
Yes, it's about 1 inch to 1.5 inches thick of dust.
He says they can use a good cleaning. And check out this other duct. Dust. And look, a piece of wood. If they do the job right, it should all be gone.
Alicia, if you can hear me, we're going to be here any minute.
No problem.
While SpongeBob soaks it all in from the living room, we're watching live in the garage.
Tell them to start rolling.
Okay, here's our first appointment. 2 guys in a plain white truck.
Here we go.
Hi there.
Ah, yes, the creaky door.
Are you guys ready to duct clean?
Yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to the Duct Clean Stories.
So these guys are from a company called Toronto Breeze. The deal? $115 plus tax. If they don't deliver, I'm coming out.
That's a big hose.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Well, it's a vacuum, right?
It's a vacuum?
Right. The vacuum hose from the truck is connected to one of the main ducts from the furnace. They fire it up right outside the garage door, and it's noisy. The technician begins by blowing compressed air into a vent, but Gino says he's already off to a bad start.
Dust flying everywhere, from what I can see.
He's blowing dirt down a vent that's not even hooked up to the vacuum. A big no-no, says Gino.
So where's all that dust going? It's
Okay.
floating in the air.
Right.
Because of that, the stuff's just blowing everywhere. And remember that piece of wood sitting in a layer of dirt? None of that's getting cleaned either.
It's already been done improperly.
Same deal in this room. This vent isn't hooked up to the vacuum either. Remember, there's lots of dust and debris in here too, but the only place it's going is back into the room.
What's the mask for?
Sorry?
What's the mask?
Dust, right?
All the dust?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Our masked man may not have an eye for detail,
It's looking.
but he does seem to have an eye for our cameras.
That guy's very, very suspicious of something.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What the f*** is that?
This is interesting. Now he's looking around for another camera. He's looking right at the one in the corner here. No, he hasn't noticed it yet.
Checking other rooms.
Yeah.
There he is. Look, he saw it. How do they know?
He's looking for cameras. Not even working.
The masked man even turns off one camera.
They're cheeky.
Oh no, look out, SpongeBob! Phew. SpongeBob was almost caught with his square pants down.
Now they're in the furnace room, and our friendly neighborhood camera spotter is at it again. And he's looking right at the camera there. He's looked right at the camera in the furnace room.
With the rest of our cameras still rolling, they get back to work. If you can call this work.
Look at the stuff flying out.
Yep. Because he's not holding the suction right inside the main duct. Just holding in the room.
Yeah. And you can see it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. There's a whole dust storm now in the furnace room as they're kind of making a mess.
Probably dust flying upstairs too at this point.
Gino's called it. Upstairs, our home sitter, Nalisha, can hardly breathe.
It's really, really dusty.
It's dusty because the duct cleaners haven't sealed any of the vents. That's duct cleaning 101.
Whatever's upstairs is already done. The damage is done.
There are industry standards, but Gino says they're barely doing anything by the book.
Looks like he's patching up everything, so it looks like they're done.
But we're not. When we come back, time for me to meet the duct cleaners.
How you doing? Good. Tom Harrington from Marketplace.
We did a good job.
Well, you know what? I don't think you did.
And later, Marketplace is 40. What story inspired this Ottawa woman?
I lost 25 pounds since then. I didn't go on any diet.
Air duct cleaning service.
Telemarketers selling air duct cleaning are harassing Canadians.
Enough's enough.
So now, we're testing the people they send to your door. One company was full of hot air. Our expert Gino Miranda says they're sloppy, unprofessional,
They're still carrying on. Look at this.
not doing it by the book. And for that, we're paying $115
Just playing around.
plus tax.
Look at the stuff flying out.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
There's a whole dust storm now in the furnace room as they're kind of making a mess. This guy's making eyes at the camera.
They busted our hidden camera. Now I'm busting them for a bad cleaning job.
How you doing? Good. Tom Harrington from Marketplace. We were just testing you to see what kind of work you did.
We did a good job.
Well, you know what? I don't think you did.
How?
Well, you didn't cover the vents and you sent dust all over the place.
The technician who discovered our cameras doesn't want to talk.
I was curious because you seem to be really good at spotting the cameras.
Of course.
Why? How come
You guys are so big, man. Why would you put a camera in a SpongeBob SquarePants? That's not even professional.
Are you convinced those ducts are really clean now?
I would think so, yeah.
You do, eh? Okay, so because our friend's just going to check. He's a professional, wants to have a look. Too, he's got some gear. Do you want to come in with us, or
No, I'm good. You guys are
after you?
While the masked man stays put,
I don't mind.
his partner Kasim agrees to join us.
People are paying the good money, as you know.
and we take him upstairs.
Before I even take that off, I'll tell you right now it's dirty.
Okay, take it off. I want to see it.
Okay.
Out comes Gino's trusty video camera, and he shows Kasim the dirt he left behind.
Look, right there. Not even touched. It hasn't been moved at all. At all. As I go further in, the dust hasn't been moved even an inch.
Check it out. This duct is the same as before.
Do you see all that dust? There's 2 inches of dust in there. Look at that. Is that quality work? Is that a job well done?
No.
Kasim blames his boss.
My boss give me for 1 hour job, every 1 hour.
So
he wanted to me to run on one jobs and then go to other jobs. Like this, we can't do proper job.
He says the telemarketers scheduled 8 appointments today. Kasim knows just how busy those telemarketers are. They're calling him at home too.
So
They still call me about bother us.
the call centers call you
yes.
to get your ducts cleaned,
Yes.
even now.
Yeah.
Kasim's seen the frustrations firsthand. He says some customers book an appointment not to clean the ducts, but to beg them to stop the calls.
How do you feel, Kasim, to be part of a system like this, where you're dealing with customers?
That's why I went to the college. If I'm going college for 6 months.
You don't want to do this anymore?
No more.
You don't like this business?
No.
Why?
I don't. Like this, I can't do that. If somebody paying me, I'm not doing proper job in hour. I don't want to do that job.
Kasim tells us to call the boss at Toronto Breeze.
I give you parts. You call my boss.
Come on upstairs.
We call, but no one calls back.
Okay, perfect.
Meanwhile, another air duct telemarketer is calling Nelisha.
We will clean your whole air duct, including all the hot and cold vents.
And they do a good job, right, Jeffrey?
Don't worry, we will make you satisfied.
We book them. Maybe the technicians they send will clean up this mess.
Let's get going.
Better get prepped.
Before they get here, we're not going to risk being found out.
SpongeBob, you're fired.
Time to get our ducks in a row.
We just heard from them, so
Great.
good to go.
The telemarketer sends over Enbro Home Services.
Okay, they're right outside.
Hi. Okay, so the furnace room's in the basement. I'll just take you.
Downstairs in the furnace room, the technician, Naeem, talks price.
Your package is 99 plus HST.
Okay.
We're gonna clean all the duct.
Okay.
Let's go upstairs.
Okay.
$99? Even cheaper than the other guys. And we know how that turned out. But his partner, Nadeem, reassures us.
All duct is come there and my truck. Go to my truck.
Okay, so all the dust is gonna come through this vacuum and go to your truck?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll see about that. While Nelisha waits in the living room, they get to work upstairs.
Okay, here we go. 2-man job in the bedroom.
Right away, same mistakes as the other cleaners. They're also blowing air into the vent, but it's not hooked up to the vacuum. Just blowing air right through the grill.
He's gonna get dust blowing into the room.
And just like the other guys, they don't seal the vents.
Ridiculous.
What's wrong with what they're doing?
He's doing absolutely nothing.
Moving the dust around?
Making noise.
Yeah. I'm doing the same thing over here.
Unbelievable.
He's blowing the air in himself.
Yeah, he's blow drying his pants.
He's blow drying his pants.
We're paying them to clean our ducts, not their clothes.
The other guy's having a seat.
It's all show. Unbelievable. Come on. You know what he's doing? He's making noise to make it look good.
You think?
Yes. That long to clean your pants in one spot? He's saying, oh, keep doing it, sounds good. Wow.
A lot of noise, but not a lot of work.
And they did skip a couple of rooms, right?
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Remember the duct with the piece of wood and all that dust? It ain't going anywhere. They don't even set foot in this room.
Whatever we can do the best, we will do it for you.
Whatever you can do for the best, you'll do it for me?
That's right.
Okay.
I think he's implying we're gonna try and do our best, but we know we're ripping you off.
Yeah, I'll clean.
It's all clean?
Yes.
It's already clean.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Gino gives another big thumbs down to Enbro Home Services.
I'm just gonna go get the money.
All those telemarketing calls, and this is what we're paying for?
We gotta go, boys.
Time to tell them to clean up their act.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
I'm Tom Harrington from Marketplace at CBC. Marketplace, yeah. We've been watching you guys the last 45 minutes or so, and we don't think you did a very good job.
Yeah, I have very good job.
No, you didn't.
We take Nadim and Naeem upstairs to the master bedroom too. Out comes Gino and his video camera to show them what they didn't clean.
How much dust do you see over there?
There's a lot there, right? There's a lot of dust. Yeah, that hardly moved.
And as we look further down, it's about 1.5 inches that hasn't been disturbed. Do you see it?
Check it out. Here are the ducts they cleaned.
How would you rate the job you guys just did to clean ducts? Do you think a homeowner would think that's good? And proper and clean? What do you think?
They seem to be at a loss for words.
Okay, let's go.
Not quite yet. Downstairs, we learn Nadim is the owner of Enbro Home Services, and he wants to get going. He's got another house to do. But we want answers.
It's a ripoff. It's not good. It's a ripoff. You're ripping people off.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
It's no good.
Do you think this is an honest business? You didn't clean the ducts, right?
I know. But sometimes is a problem, sometimes is all the ways clean job.
Nadim says he doesn't always do a bad job, and before he leaves, tells us the call center he uses is in Karachi, Pakistan.
Can you tell the telemarketing people to stop calling?
Yeah, I am.
He better tell the telemarketers in Pakistan. If they are breaking the rules, his company could get into trouble.
Big time fly-by-nighters. I think he was the worst I've seen.
You should know these aren't the only bad duct cleaners we've seen. We tested at other homes, booked through the telemarketers, and those guys were no better. Hard to know who to trust.
What kind of advice can you give to people who are getting these phone calls?
The best thing to do is when you're getting this type of service is you need to research. It's like any business. Ask them how long they've been in business. Ask them if they're a member of the National Air Duct Cleaners Association, which is NADCA. And most importantly, have the company show you before and after the cleaning is performed so they know that they had a good job done.
And that's what we asked Gino to do.
Okay, furnace room.
He gets to work on our dirty ducts.
Proper seal. Okay, so now we're going to seal up these vents for maximum suction and no dust blowing into the house. Now we're going to turn on the suction.
Now, Gino says there are plenty of reliable, reputable companies who properly clean your ducts. Done right, it should take at least 2 hours and will likely cost more than $300.
There'll be no dust left in here at all.
Remember what we got for our super deal? Well, here are the ducts after a job well done.
Perfect.
Now that we know they are really clean, we can breathe easy. At least until the next time the phone rings. For tips on avoiding repair ripoffs throughout your home, check out the Interactive House on our website.
And still ahead, the Marketplace investigation that shook her to the core.
I really have to give credit to Marketplace for inspiring me, and I just want to pay it forward by helping others.
We're celebrating our 40th Marketplace season by looking back at stories that changed how you think, shop, live.
Would you drink the water?
And in 4 decades, we've uncovered a lot about what you eat, from fillers in hot dogs to how food is handled, from false claims to superbugs in chicken. And then there was this story.
We go to 5 of the big sit-down chains and pick 16 items. Some you might think are healthier options.
Wendy Mesley revealed hidden calories in restaurant meals that changed one Ottawa viewer's life forever.
My name is Gloria Schwartz, and Marketplace changed my life by teaching me how to make better decisions about what I'm eating.
We take the calorie secrets we've uncovered to see if people going in for dinner have any idea what they're in for.
I really remember when I watched the Marketplace episode about family-style restaurants, how amazed people were.
That surprises me. Really?
Yeah. People were shocked. The number of calories was maybe equivalent to a full day's worth of food, all packed into one meal.
Ever have pad thai?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it?
Pad Thai's good. Yeah.
Guess how much?
Oh!
Will you ever eat pad thai?
After I saw that episode, I started eating healthier. I lost 25 pounds since then. I didn't go on any diet. I just cut out those kinds of restaurants. I cut out fast food. When I started changing the way I was eating and seeing some results in terms of weight loss, I got motivated. And people started saying, Gloria, you're getting so fit, you're losing weight, you're inspiring us. And eventually they talked me into thinking about becoming a personal trainer. There's an expression, something like, from a tiny acorn grows a mighty oak. And I think I was an acorn when I first watched that show. And it just goes to prove that a TV episode or a person or an idea can trigger something inside of you. I never expected I'd be out writing columns and training people, and I never expected I'd become a long-distance runner. And I really have to give credit to Marketplace for inspiring me, and I just want to pay it forward by helping others. Thanks, Marketplace, and congratulations on your 40th anniversary.
Is there a Marketplace story that changed how you live your life? Go to our website, tell us your story. Maybe you'll end up on our show. Next week on Marketplace,
What's your gripe about bank fees?
banks and their frustrating fees.
I pay $50 a month. $50 in service charges? Yeah.
We reveal 3 sneaky ways banks fatten their profits at your expense.
Oh, we were royally pissed off.
Tips for saving your money.
There are a number of places we can work at reducing your fees.
We're busting the banks.
People feel the banks are ripping them off.
Rick Mercer Report starts now on CBC.